Hi, we're Trading Up, and today's conversation starter is XRP and crypto. Are you ready for what's next? That's a great question. Are you ready for what's next? Well, let's go right to the charts. Today is February 15th. It's a Sunday, and let's just take a look at our charts. I currently have my XRP chart up. Well, I have my Bitcoin chart up right now. And for Bitcoin, the price is 69. It's going back and forth between 68,999 and 69,000. So it's about $69,000 right now. Let's take a look at the XRP chart. The price of XRP is currently $1.51. And if you take a look at my chart here, look at that. XRP had a big spike up to about $1.67. That was some really good charting because the spike went almost exactly to $1.67 and then it came back down. Okay, and that was overnight. I wonder what caused that spike. So we see that during my last video, which was on February 10th, it was about 4 or 5 days ago, the title of the video was What Happens Next, XRP and Crypto. And XRP's price was about $1.39. Bitcoin's price was about 68,700. So we see that today, Bitcoin's price is about 69,000, but XRP's price is $1.51. So XRP's price has gone up, whereas Bitcoin's price has come down. Or I should say that XRP's price has gone up higher in spite of Bitcoin's price remaining about the $68,000, $69,000 level. So we see that XRP has increased in spite of Bitcoin's price movement. So let's take a look at why some of this is happening in the price, the volatility in the market. So we see that the crypto market is facing continued downward pressure, with Bitcoin on track for its 4th consecutive negative week. The increased market volatility and a risk-off environment are causing investors to sell their Bitcoin, which is currently trading more like a liquidity asset rather than what a lot of people buy Bitcoin for, as a hedge against risk. So what are some of those volatility drivers that we've been seeing in the market? The overall market, stocks and crypto sell-offs in global stocks due to geopolitical uncertainty are driving volatility in the price of Bitcoin. So what's happening in the stock market is affecting the crypto market. Also, with the regulatory updates, last week we had a White House meeting regarding the deadlock between U.S. banks and crypto firms, which concluded without an agreement. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the air. And coming up, we have key legislation which we're focusing on, including the Clarity Act and the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act. These things are under consideration. We're still waiting to get clarity from the Clarity Act, okay? And all of this is causing a lot of uncertainty in the market, which is why we see this volatility and why we see the downward pressure on the prices of crypto and stocks as well. So, are you ready for what's going to happen next? What do you think is going to happen with the Clarity Act next week? What do you think they're going to decide? Well, there's a lot happening every day, especially with crypto, XRP. There is so much happening. Brad Garlinghouse has recently had a new appointment to the CFTC Advisory Board, and every day we hear of positive news with crypto, or positive news with XRP specifically. So I believe something big is right around the corner, and the price is still pretty low compared to what it was a few weeks and even months ago. So this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Remember, banks and institutions are getting in position. They're getting ready for what's coming around that corner, especially once they do make a decision on the Clarity Act. One way or the other, there are going to be moves in the market, and we definitely want to be prepared and not surprised. So $1.50 is still a great price for XRP. With all that's coming down the pipeline and the many use cases for XRP, this is still a bargain. So let's keep our eyes open. Let's keep looking at the markets. Let's keep looking at these charts. And honestly, I was watching XRP over the past week, and the price is steadily creeping upward. And you can even see that in my chart here. The price was steadily creeping up over the past few days. Okay? So let's get prepared so that we won't be surprised, and we will be positioned for the changes that are coming. So until next time, take care.